In 2021, the African Peer Review Mechanism published a report on youth unemployment in Namibia. The report studied the extent, nature, and causes of youth unemployment in Namibia and provided recommendations for intervention by various stakeholders. A national task force committee was then established to monitor implementation of the report's recommendations and ensure intergovernmental coordination. Deputy Minister of Youth, National Service, Sport and Culture, Emakantema Galmas, elaborates on some of the areas the task force has to deliberate on.
Our first pillar that speaks to youth education and skills development. That's also one recommendation that Ms. Schroeder highlighted in terms of the curriculum, in terms of the internship, and also the TVET part, which is very critical. We also have a pillar that speaks to economic empowerment, and in that we also have a strategy that is geared towards compiling a database for youth enterprises. And when you reference again to one of the recommendations, I think that's the recommendation 2. That's how I know my recommendations, ambassadors. It speaks to creating a database for the youth so that we are able to assist the youth entrepreneurs.
The African Peer Review Mechanism Council member, Dr. Betty Schroeder, says Namibia's first progress report on youth unemployment must be submitted to the APRM forum in February 2024.
It sounds as if we have enough time, but as a matter of fact, we do not have the time. If we have to implement, if we have to report, and if we have to coordinate, it is up to you as the drivers of this particular report to ensure that we achieve these goals.
Also speaking at the occasion was the executive chairperson of the National Youth Council, Shernice Bush.
Namibia is the first country to have done this review, and this demonstrates that we are honest about the challenges that we are confronted with, and that we have an interest in opening up to have a peer review done by other African states on youth unemployment. And for that, Honourable Minister, I think we must applaud the government.